Monday morning. As you can see, it's 7:16. I am still on Thanksgiving holiday break time. I decided to sleep in this morning, which is okay because normally I'm at the school by like 6:30 anyway, so I deserve a little rest. And considering the fact that I was sick, as you can still perhaps tell, I feel better. It just feels weird to swallow. I'm actually all set. I made all the copies a week before we were leaving for Thanksgiving break. I was originally going to do something, decided not to do it and wait until we came back, and so all my copies were made. And then I took all the stuff that I needed to the school, and so it's just been sitting there. So I didn't have to worry about going to the school today and making copies or bringing anything. Everything is there, it's set. So I'm going to take care of some stuff here, and then I'm going to head on the road to school. So I think I forgot, just because I was sick, that I had come in that first Saturday that we were off, and well, because I had to I wanted to repot my plants because they weren't doing too well on top of the shelving units, and so I came to repot some of them and take care of that. And in the process, I began switching my room up because the shelving unit right there that was standing, I put it sideways like I had it last year in my classroom and then in my office when I was in AP. And so I was rearranging stuff, and then I took the table that was right over here and I placed it for some reason over there. I think I was just playing around to see like how it looked, and then I had planned to come back yesterday because I was going to shoot a Facebook Live, and I didn't do that because I wasn't feeling 100% yet. I need to do my agenda right now and put that up, so let me get that taken care of and then try to clean up some of this mess that I made. What I'm doing right now is I am taking the key out of this. I don't know if you can see, it's really white back here. This key out of the molecular model set because it would have the answers for the students, and I want them, it's a sort of an inquiry activity that they're going to do to figure out like how many bonds certain atoms on the periodic table can form. So that's what I'm doing right now. So now I'm left over with a bunch of these, and actually I still have more model sets in my original bag, but I realized I made a mistake when I was making copies. Let me show you. This is much smaller. I think I reduced it to like 90%. I don't know what I was thinking, or if I was even thinking anything when I decided to print. I just realized that as I was looking at all the copies, I was like, why are they so small? And then I realized I probably reduced it as I was printing the PDF. The bell just rang for class. I'm about to let my students in. I didn't leave my door open this morning because I had to clean up all the mess that I left over from the break. First period just ended. It is my advisory class right now, so I'm gonna actually run to the bathroom because this is usually my bathroom break time. And then, actually I need to close my door. Hello, how are you doing? And then get ready for second period after. Good morning. Smile. Smile. So my advisory class just ended. I had them calculate their grades, determine what they needed for third 6 weeks and for the final, and I'm transitioning for second period. Y'all love the makeup. Now I'm just holding the camera here and speaking to it. Yeah. Hey, so good morning. Welcome back. We have, what, 3 weeks left? 3.5. So you crisscross them and you drop them like it's hot. So the 3 crisscrosses down, CA, and you drop it like it's hot, and the 3 comes down. And the reason I say that, I'll show you in a second. CA3, N2. Alright, I think I also said drop it low. The reason I'm saying that is because in some of your work, when we did the quizzes, some of you crisscrossed, but you did this. And you wrote the numbers at the top. The numbers do not go at the top. You crisscross and you drop it like it's hot. Second period is over. It's lunchtime. I actually need to go run and grab stuff because since I was sick, I didn't get to eat anything, and then I didn't cook this weekend, so I need to go run and grab some lunch. Because I was sick during Thanksgiving, I am treating myself to these little cheesecake things. I don't care. I didn't get to have dessert. I didn't get to have my pumpkin pie, my baked beans, my turkey, my ham. So I'm gonna pig out right now during my off period. I still don't feel 100%, but I saw these, I was like, I have to have them. The last period of the day is getting ready to start. I'm trying to clean up between, I don't know if you can see that. Oh, I guess you can't see that. Trying to clean up between second period and this period because I just was reading some stories. Went to go make copies. So let me get started and open the doors to this. Actually, I need to go run to the bathroom and then let the kids in. So let me take care of that right now. As much as you can today. So my day is over. Overall, it went pretty well. I miscalculated a little bit, and so the models took, actually I didn't really miscalculate. I didn't pay attention when I wrote into my plans that I was going to do the molecular model exploration activity and then do the notes, because then I was planning to go straight into the next time I saw my 8A students on Wednesday. I was planning to do the covalent bonding learning stations, which I perhaps can still do. I'm debating if I just want to go ahead and just jump straight into that and let them do that as perhaps maybe a short, a little review of what we did today, and then kind of a exploration into topics that I haven't talked about, and then come back and then do the notes. So I'm going to think about that tonight, because if not, then I'm just going to push everything back a day. Other than that, I'm going to just clean up some stuff that I have here, and then I'm going to head home. It's fifth period, it's my planning period. My classes today are doing what my classes did yesterday, which is why I love AB block scheduling, so I didn't have to prepare anything. I actually was just preparing the learning stations for this week. And I think yesterday I was mentioning whether or not I was going to push everything a day back or just continue on with my regular schedule, and I decided that I'm going to push everything a day back, because when we did the exploration stations or the exploration activity yesterday, I gave the students an extra 10 minutes, and then we also had to put together an interactive notebook, which I had totally forgot that I had wanted to do on that Thursday, Friday before we left for Thanksgiving break, so that way when we came back, I wouldn't have to use class time to do that. Other than that, my advisory class is about to start in 5 minutes, so I need to clean up all the stuff that I have of mine on the student table so that way my students have a place to sit. So it's P, B, 2 plus. So now this flooring has 8 total, because there's 2, 4, 6, 8, because this flooring is sharing 1. This flooring also has 8. I'm going to do a dotted circle around it. So I knew I was going to have my unannounced observation. And I said, like, maybe 3 vlogs ago, like, if it didn't happen before we left for Thanksgiving week, it was going to happen either the week we got back or next week, because admin, they have to have all their unannounced observations in before a certain time. So it happened today. No big deal, because my students were doing what we did yesterday, and I just flipped the way that we did things. So yesterday we did a warm-up, we did the exploration activity, then I gave them the notes for their notebook, and they put that into their notebook, and we took notes. Whereas today we did warm-up, I gave them the notes, they put into their notebook, then we did the exploration activity. So I just finished giving instructions, and the students started when the administrator walked in. Everything was going fine. There were just several instances with some of the students I had to redirect them several times, because the instructions were they were supposed to go through, there was like a table, data table 1, where they go through data table number 2, and they were exploring the pieces, and that would give them some clues, and that would also help them for when they flipped the paper over. They had to construct models from several of the chemical formulas. So if they went through the activity first, the exploration piece, they'd be able to build a majority of the models with very little help from me. But some of the students, they wanted to take the pieces out and they wanted to start building things right away, which I'm all for building, but that's not what the instructions were. and I had to tell several students multiple times. And then like one student said something smart to me, and I just kind of gave a look to the student to redirect at that point. Other than that, like I felt it went well. I already received the feedback, and there wasn't really actually the admin didn't leave me any cool feedback. I just felt during the process of the observation, which was only 10 minutes, that like I'm like, okay, like I'm gonna hear something about constant like redirect, but there wasn't anything mentioned about that. Maybe that was just from my perspective, that's how I felt in that moment when the administrator was in there. I just felt like I had to continually, with a few students, tell them, I need you to flip the page over, I need you to start back here, and based on what the instructions were, you're not supposed to build anything until this section. Also, I think I need another phrase to tell the students, because I told them, yeah, like all the holes need to be filled, like put together. And you know, when I would say that, then the students would have like, they'd start giggling, or they were like 2 holes. And I'm like, 2 holes need to be filled. I'm like, oh my God. So I need to, that's in my little reflection notes that I wrote down, that I need to figure out maybe a better way to say something. And I don't know how to say that, because I mean, there are the holes. You need to take the pieces, the little sticks, and place them in the holes to connect the atoms. So I'm at a loss for how to approach that next year. Or the next time that I do it. Other than that, it's been a great first 2 days of the week. I am going to pack up and get ready to go home, because I need to finish building the covalent bonding learning stations, and I'm actually pushing everything back a day, so I don't really need that until Friday and Monday, but I just want to get that taken care of so that way I don't have to worry about it anymore. Well, that's it. If you're interested in checking out some of my other clips, you can do so by clicking on any of the links right here. If there was anything about this video that you liked, make sure to hit that like button, comment down below, and or share the video. And if you haven't already done so, make sure to click that subscribe button so that way you can bond with James. As always, thanks for watching.